What have you heard about premarital counseling? They think that beating a woman is normal, maybe because they see their father doing it to
Yes,
their
because
mother.
what about a lady beating a man? But you've not seen it before.
These are some of the notions people tend to think. People think things
Mm-hmm.
that it's
Mm-hmm.
the
You need a woman that is peaceful and peace loving.
able to discern if the person loves God.
So, but if you see them as an angel, you will think they are perfect. So when they do something wrong,
What have you heard about premarital counseling? Is it necessary for the success of our marriages? Many couples tend to ignore this very vital part, and it has um, made people suffer in their journey of marriage.
yes. So, and this is why today we are going to be talking about premarital counseling, the importance, what it will bring to the table as regards to the success of your marriage. The Bible said something. It said that a wise man is the man that before he
It
begins to
builds.
build a house, he will sit down and count the costs. So, one of the things that premarital counseling does for you in your marriage preparation is that it helps you to count the cost of what you are to
And
expect
embark
and what you
on.
are going into and prepare your mind ahead of it. So we are going to be talking about that briefly, and hopefully one or 2 points they are going to help you as you prepare for your marriage. All right. So one of the things that premarital counseling will do for you is number one is going to help you prepare your mind
Very
for the
important.
marriage.
Very
Yes,
important.
it helps you prepare your mind for the marriage.
What you expect, what
What
you
you
should need to
expect.
expect.
Yes, so very, very important. Very, very important. You should not neglect it for any reason. Many a times people feel it's just a routine, just one of the things you have to go through, and some people will evade it. Some people, they neglect it, they don't attend. For them, it's just to go to the altar and say, I do. But it's a very important aspect of the preparation of your marriage.
Very
So, one of the
important.
things is that it helps you to prepare your mind for the things to expect in your marriage,
Marriage.
because most times our expectations while getting married or while thinking about marriage um, are usually wrong. Some people think it's just a place you go to enjoy, 247 fun. It's about, kissing each other, holding each other, licking ice cream every day of your life. But the truth is that marriage is far deeper than that. So one of
Exactly.
the things that premarital counseling helps to do is that it gives you an overview of what you are going into, so that, because one of the things that creates disappointment or creates heartbreak is expectation.
Exactly.
When your expectations are correct, you will not be heartbroken when you see some things.
True.
But when you are expecting that, yes, I'm coming into this marriage for work, when you have been made aware of everything you are going to encounter before time, you will see that when you get into it, you will not be frustrated. You will not feel disappointed. You'll not be like, oh, I thought I came here to enjoy. What is all this work about? So that's one of the things that premarital counsel is going to do for you. So what's the second thing?
Okay. Premarital counseling, it helps you dissolve some notions one tends to think about marriage.
Okay.
Just like a man beating a woman.
Yes.
They think that beating a woman is normal. Maybe because they see their father doing it to
Yes,
their
because of
mother.
the
Yeah,
background.
the
Yes.
background of where they are coming from. And you know that people is beat what they have been taught, especially from home.
From home,
Yes.
whether
So
directly or indirectly.
yes. So whatever
Yes.
they it built their mind. This is how they grew up with
Mm.
what they are seeing their parents do, and then it has carved out something in their mind
Yes.
that this is what,
They now feel it's normal.
yes, is normal
So beating a
to
woman
beat
is
a
normal.
woman.
Cheating is normal because someone grew up from that kind of family, and it affects the way he or she sees the marriage business. But then, just like she said, it helps you to dissolve
Mm,
the negative notions because these things are important. Your mindset about everything
matters
is
a
what
lot.
determines what will happen in that marriage. So your perspective, your perception about marriage is what defines how you're going to go about it. Okay, so number three is that it helps you to redefine or to define the roles of each of the people involved in the marriage. Yes, premarital counseling will help you define your roles. I know people have this bias of saying there should be no gender roles in marriage. Anybody can do anything. Anybody can cook. Anybody can provide money for the house. The truth is that there is this adage in Igbo that says, "Na ewu ora na-enye nni, na agụrụ ga-agụgbu ya."
Mm,
What it means is that a goat that is being fed by everybody will die of hunger.
hunger.
And why would the goat die of hunger? Because if I come, I will feel well. Maybe someone else have given the goat food. Another
Mm,
person will come and feel maybe I have given the goat food. So everybody is assuming is taking care of it. So at the end of the day, nobody is taking care of it.
mm,
So one of the things that role defining in marriage does is that it helps to let everybody know what they are bringing to the table in the
yeah.
marriage. You define the roles. So in counseling, you are not going to be, it's not like the counselor will tell you verbatim, this is what you are going to do, the man, this is what you are going to do, the woman. No. What's going to happen is that the couple in question,
Have to
based on their
sit down
peculiarity, will sit down
and
and design
their own
these
roles that
roles.
will suit
Yes,
them.
yes. Because there are sometimes you discover that maybe it is the woman that is earning more. So you see that the roles will not be the normal way of man providing everything and vice versa. So it changes from couple to couple.
Mm.
So you define your roles in during premarital counseling.
So the fourth one, we have culture formation. I know we
Mm,
don't hear this often, but we are here to tell you something like this.
yes.
In married premarital counseling, you hear something like culture formation. What is even culture?
Mm,
People's way of life, how
people's way of
people tend
life.
to live
Yes.
their life. So without having this culture, it's with this culture you can help you build structures
Yes. For your
for your
marriage.
marriage and
Yes.
what works for you in your home. All
Yes.
right, like for us now, I think we don't eat late night food.
Yes.
Okay, we have a particular
Wow,
time.
and that's one I was very straightforward with that. Great hour.
Our culture formation.
I was very strict with that one. I said I don't want to be eating late too.
Mm,
Because I know I like waking up early. So if I eat late, I will wake up dizzy.
mm.
So and it's not really good to eat late. You go to some families, they are eating by 10,
Kana swako do
by
by
9, and you're
10.
wondering. So it's one of the things that we agreed on at no late night. What else did we agree on?
We also agree that before someone comes to our house, we should know about it.
Yes, we should seek the
To
consent of
one
one
another.
another before anybody comes to the house who is going to sleep over. So this is some of the things that you decide and agree on in your during those period that you are going for your premarital counseling.
Mm.
Those are some of the things that will be pointed out to you, and you structure them and put them in place before you get into the marriage proper. So
Okay, I think I need to say this thing. A lot of persons say they are teaching us their pattern. What works
okay,
for one will not work for me. What
okay.
works for this particular couple will not work for this particular. What are they really teaching in this premarital counseling? Because pattern principles, what do you have to say about it?
Okay. Premarital counsel is not to teach you a pattern.
Mm,
Premarital counsel, what you are learning from there are principles.
mm,
All right. You don't copy someone's pattern. You learn principles.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Giving is a principle, all right?
How?
But how you give is a pattern,
Yeah.
all right? So if this couple, of course, you must have to give. That's a principle
Mm.
that
Mm.
if your marriage must succeed, you have to engage. Also, something like forgiveness is a principle, but then how you do it, for every
Matters.
couple, they may have their own way of doing it. Okay, there are people that doesn't like surprises.
Mm.
If you surprise them, it becomes a problem. That's giving, but it's the pattern is different. So if you say because this person is surprising his wife, you may surprise your own wife and you have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So in premarital counseling, what you do is that you learn principles. Principles are universal. It works for everybody, both
Everybody.
old, young, both rich and poor. But what
Exactly.
you don't do is that you don't copy the pattern maybe of the person counseling you. He may
Yeah.
have how he or she is doing it in their own marriage and it's working for
For
them.
them.
What you do is you pick the principle, then customize it to your own relationship, and it will
Mm.
definitely
To
work
work
for
for
you.
you.
So that's it.
And then you may be asking, who do we go to?
Mm.
How do we find the right person to
Very,
counsel
very
you
important.
about your premarital
Very, very
classes?
important.
So, who do we go to?
Okay. I think first of all, there are there are structures that have been put in place, especially in some religious institutions, to counsel intending couples on how to get married. Some of them even have manuals. So if you belong to any church, you should seek for the the structures that are already in place that helps to prepare couples for marriage.
Mm.
Submit to those. It's not time wasting. Some people think it's time wasting.
It's not. It's
It's
not.
not. Submit to it and go through the process, and it will surely help you in one way or the other. All right, that's one way you can get this kind of counsel. Another way is that there are professional marriage counselors, people that it is their job who have been trained in this
Particular.
particular assignment, so they know the right things to tell you and the right things to say. Another way that you can also get this counsel, maybe you didn't get the first and second
Yeah.
the opportunity to go, or you don't feel like. Another way you can also get this counsel is by looking for people who have a reputation of success in their marriage, people who are their marriages are a living testimony of what
Mm.
a
That
successful
has track
marriage has
record.
track record of success in their marriage. Fathers and mothers who are advanced through their marriage
Gone
have,
ahead of us
yes, stood the test of
of
time
time.
and withstood all kinds of pressures. You submit yourself to them and allow them counsel you, and you are going to surely, surely, surely benefit a lot from it. So,
Okay, I would like to say something, all right, before we
mm,
round off. One of the notions again, we talked about the guys now, that the guy should not beat the woman. One of the notion is a man beating a woman. And for the ladies,
what about a lady beating a man? Oh, you've not seen it before?
I've not seen
It
before.
happens. It happens. So either way, it's not just men that beat. These
Yeah.
days, women beat too.
Okay, then either ways, you talk about, it's often to see where ladies, what I want to talk about is ladies seeing marriage as a poverty alleviation scheme.
Yes, so very important. That
but, but it's
notion
two ways.
needs to be
It's two
squashed.
ways.
It needs to be crushed and buried.
Mm.
Marriage is not a poverty
Innovation
alleviation
scheme.
program.
Yes.
You see, and many people go into marriage with that consciousness. Oh, my suffering has ended.
Ended.
Oh, I've now
Indeed.
finally found someone that will
Take away
take
my
care of me,
burden.
that will take care of all my bills. Marriage is not about that. So these are some of the things that get quashed
Mm.
on during premarital counseling. You have a better perspective, and these things are important because your perception defines how you are going to behave in the marriage.
All right. We like to
So,
appreciate people that we've really learned from, our parents
yes,
and our pastor.
yes.
Pastor Dan and Mrs. Shalom Obu, you guys have been really wonderful role models to us regards to
Yes.
marriage.
Also, not forgetting Reverend Canon Ken and Auku. Yeah,
Yes.
those period of staying under him and he was teaching us well. It was refreshing and we really learned a lot. Thank you all, and we hope that every intending couple that are watching this, you take premarital counseling very
Very
seriously,
important.
and I know that it will help you, definitely help you. Thank you very much for listening and for watching today. God bless you. On our next episode, we are going to share with you some of the important lessons that
We
we learned
learned.
during our premarital counseling. Thank you very much.
Share, like, comment,
Yes,
subscribe.
so
Mm-hmm.
yes, so
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
share,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
comment, and like. You need a woman that is peaceful and peace loving.
Able to discern if the person loves God.
So, but if you see them as an angel, you will think they are perfect. So when they do something wrong, you